قال فما خطبكم أيها المرسلون.
Abraham said to them, Now what is your errand, O you who have been sent by God?
قالوا إنا أرسلنا إلى قوم مجرمين.
They said, We have been sent towards a guilty people who have severed their ties with God.
لنرسل عليهم حجارة من طين.
That we may rain stones of wet clay upon them.
مسومة عند ربك للمسرفين.
Which are earmarked from your Lord for inflicting punishment on those guilty of excesses.
فأخرجنا من كان فيها من المؤمنين.
God says, Then it came to pass, we brought forth all the believers who were there in that township to keep them safe and secure.
فما وجدنا فيها غير بيت من المسلمين.
But in fact, we found there only a single house of those who had submitted to us, and that was the house of Lot.
وتركنا فيها آية للذين يخافون العذاب الأليم.
And after destroying the townships, we left in them a sign to serve as a lesson to those who fear the woeful punishment.
وفي موسى إذ أرسلناه إلى فرعون بسلطان مبين.
And in the case of Moses, there is also a sign. Remember the time when we sent him to Pharaoh with a clear authoritative proof.
فتولى بركنه وقال ساحر أو مجنون.
But he turned away from Moses in the pride of his power and said, He is a sorcerer, or rather a madman.
فأخذناه وجنوده فنبذناهم في اليم وهو مليم.
So we took him and his forces to task and threw them into the sea. Indeed, he, Pharaoh, was himself blameworthy.
وفي عاد إذ أرسلنا عليهم الريح العقيم.
And there is a sign in the destruction of the tribe of Ad, when we let loose on them the destructive wild-blowing wind.
ما تذر من شيء أتت عليه إلا جعلته كالرميم.
It spared nothing whatever it came upon, but reduced it to dust like stuff of rotten bones.
وفي ثمود إذ قيل لهم تمتعوا حتى حين.
And there is a sign in the case of the tribe of Thamud. Behold, they were told, Enjoy yourselves for a while.
فعتوا عن أمر ربهم فأخذتهم الصاعقة وهم ينظرون.
But they disdainfully disobeyed the commandment of their Lord, so a thunderbolt struck them while they looked on utterly confused.
فما استطاعوا من قيام وما كانوا منتصرين.
And they were not able even to get up on their feet, nor could they get anybody's help to defend themselves.
وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
And we destroyed the people of Noah before them. They too were disobedient people.
والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون.
As for the heaven, we have built it with our mighty power, and verily we are makers of the vast extent.
والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون.
And the earth, we have spread it out, and how excellently we lay things out.
ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون.
And we have created all things in pairs, so that you may give heed to the wonderful creation of God.
ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين.
Therefore say to them, wing your way to Allah. Verily I am a plain warner to you from Him.
ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين.
Never set up another God to be worshipped along with Allah. Surely I am a plain warner to you from Him.
كذلك ما أتى الذين من قبلهم من رسول إلا قالوا ساحر أو مجنون.
Even so, no messenger came to their predecessors, but they said, he is a sorcerer, or rather a madman.
أتواصوا به بل هم قوم طاغون.
Have they bequeathed this way of saying things to one another? The fact is they themselves are a people who transgress limits.
فتول عنهم فما أنت بملوم.
So turn away from them and their foul way of talk. There lies no blame on you for what they do.
وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين.
Yet keep on exhorting the people, for verily exhortation proves useful to the believers.
وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون.
And I have created the jinn, fiery-natured and haughty, and the ordinary people, only that they may worship me.
ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون.
Prophet, tell them that no provision do I require from them, nor do I require that they should feed me.
إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين.
Surely it is Allah alone who is the great sustainer, the Lord of immense power, the Almighty.
فإن للذين ظلموا ذنوبا مثل ذنوب أصحابهم فلا يستعجلون.
Those who do injustice to our messengers should meet the fate of miseries like the fate of their fellows of old. Therefore do not let them ask me to hasten on the punishment which awaits them.
فويل للذين كفروا من يومهم الذي يوعدون.
Yet they should not forget that destruction is in store for those who disbelieve, on account of that day of theirs, the punishment of which they have been promised. Al-Tur, the Mount. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
والطور
I call to witness the Mount of Revelation
وكتاب مسطور
and a book inscribed
في رق منشور
on open unrolled parchments
والبيت المعمور
and the ever so much frequented house
والسقف المرفوع
and its elevated roof
والبحر المسجور
and the dry and empty sea.
إن عذاب ربك لواقع
That the punishment of your Lord is bound to descend.
ما له من دافع
None can avert it.
يوم تمور السماء مورا
The day the sky shall reel and rock in a state of terrific commotion,
وتسير الجبال سيرا
and the mountains shall move fast.
فويل يومئذ للمكذبين
On that day, destruction awaits those who cry lies to the messengers of God,
الذين هم في خوض يلعبون
who indulge in idle talk, and who are busy in vain pursuits.
يوم يدعون إلى نار جهنم دعا
On that day, they shall be urged to and thrust into the fire of Gehenna with a violent and irresistible urging.
هذه النار التي كنتم بها تكذبون
They will be told, "This is the fire you used to cry lies to.
أفسحر هذا أم أنتم لا تبصرون
Is this an illusion, or is it you who are still unable to see?"
اصلوها فاصبروا أو لا تصبروا سواء عليكم إنما تجزون ما كنتم تعملون
Burn you in it, and whether you show patience or you show it not, it will be the same to you, for you will be requited only for your deeds.
إن المتقين في جنات ونعيم
Verily, those who guarded against evil will be in gardens and in a state of bliss,
فاكهين بما آتاهم ربهم ووقاهم ربهم عذاب الجحيم
rejoicing at those gifts which their Lord will have granted them, and they will render him thanks that their Lord has guarded them against the torments of hell.
كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما كنتم تعملون
It will be said to them, "Eat and drink, and enjoy yourselves as a reward of your good deeds."
متكئين على سرر مصفوفة وزوجناهم بحور عين
They will on that day be reclining on couches ranged in parallel rows, and we shall pair them with fair and pure houris.
والذين آمنوا واتبعتهم ذريتهم بإيمان ألحقنا بهم ذريتهم وما ألتناهم من عملهم من شيء كل امرئ بما كسب رهين.
We shall unite with those who believe such of their children who follow them in faith, even though they do not attain the high standard of their forefathers' righteousness. Yet we will not deprive them the least of the reward of their deeds. Every soul stands pledged for his own deeds, and is neither deprived of the reward nor can escape the punishment of his bad deeds.
وَأَمْدَدْنَاهُمْ بِفَاكِهَةٍ وَلَحْمٍ مِّمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ.
We shall provide these owners of paradise with such fruit and meat in abundance as they desire.
يَتَنَازَعُونَ فِيهَا كَأْسًا لَا لَغْوٌ فِيهَا وَلَا تَأْثِيمٌ.
Therein they will pass one to another a cup of refreshing drink, which shall induce neither foul talk nor sin.
وَيَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ غِلْمَانٌ لَهُمْ كَأَنَّهُمْ لُؤْلُؤٌ مَكْنُونٌ.
Their own young sons, as pure as though they were virgin pearls embedded in their shells, shall go round them.
وَأَقْبَلَ بَعْضُهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ.
And they will accost one another, asking mutual questions.
قَالُوا إِنَّا كُنَّا قَبْلُ فِي أَهْلِنَا مُشْفِقِينَ.
They will say, before this we were very much haunted by fear in the midst of our family about the consequences of our deeds.
فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا وَوَقَانَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ.
But Allah has been gracious to us and has saved us from the torment of the burning blast.
إِنَّا كُنَّا مِن قَبْلُ نَدْعُوهُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْبَرُّ الرَّحِيمُ.
We used to call upon him before in prayer. Surely he alone is the most beneficent, the ever merciful.
فَذَكِّرْ فَمَا أَنْتَ بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ بِكَاهِنٍ وَلَا مَجْنُونٍ.
So, Prophet, keep on exhorting, as by the grace of your Lord, you are neither a soothsayer nor a madman.
أَمْ يَقُولُونَ شَاعِرٌ نَتَرَبَّصُ بِهِ رَيْبَ الْمَنُونِ.
Yet they say about you, he is only a poet. And we await the vicissitudes which time will bring upon him.
قُلْ تَرَبَّصُوا فَإِنِّي مَعَكُمْ مِنَ الْمُتَرَبِّصِينَ.
Say, await you the calamities. I too am with you among those who are awaiting.
أَمْ تَأْمُرُهُمْ أَحْلَامُهُمْ بِهَذَا أَمْ هُمْ قَوْمٌ طَاغُونَ.
As a matter of fact, their reason prompts them to think of the Prophet in these terms. They are rather a people transgressing limits.
أَمْ يَقُولُونَ تَقَوَّلَهُ بَل لَّا يُؤْمِنُونَ.
They say, he has fabricated it. The fact is that they have no belief in God.
فَلْيَأْتُوا بِحَدِيثٍ مِّثْلِهِ إِن كَانُوا صَادِقِينَ.
Let them then bring forth a discourse like this Quran, if they are truthful in their objection.
أَمْ خُلِقُوا مِنْ غَيْرِ شَيْءٍ أَمْ هُمُ الْخَالِقُونَ.
Have they been created without a creative agency or purpose? Or are they their own creators?
أَمْ خَلَقُوا السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بل لا يوقنون.
Have they created the heavens and the earth? The thing is only that they have no faith in God.
أم عندهم خزائن ربك أم هم المسيطرون.
Do they hold the treasures of your Lord, or are they the Lord supreme?
أم لهم سلم يستمعون فيه فليأت مستمعهم بسلطان مبين.
Have they the means through which they can overhear the Lord? If so, let their listener bring forth a clear authoritative proof, just as the prophet of God does.
أم له البنات ولكم البنون.
O disbelievers, as you believe, does he have daughters while you have sons?
أم تسألهم أجرا فهم من مغرم مثقلون.
Do you ask a reward from them for your conveying the message, so that they are weighed down with a load of undue debts and so are finding it hard to pay?
أم عندهم الغيب فهم يكتبون.
Do they have the knowledge of the unseen, so that they write down and judge things in its light?
أم يريدون كيدا فالذين كفروا هم المكيدون.
Do they intend to wage a war against you? But remember, it is those who disbelieve that will be the victims of their own strategy of war.
أم لهم إله غير الله سبحان الله عما يشركون.
Have they a God other than Allah? Indeed, highly exalted is Allah, far above all the things they associate with Him.
وَإِن يَرَوْا كِسْفًا مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ سَاقِطًا يَقُولُوا سَحَابٌ مَّرْكُومٌ.
And even if they see a fragment of the sky falling down in the form of punishment, they would say, it is only piled up clouds and not a sign of punishment whatsoever.
فَذَرْهُمْ حَتَّى يُلَاقُوا يَوْمَهُمُ الَّذِي فِيهِ يُصْعَقُونَ.
So leave them alone till they meet that day of theirs, the day of the battle of Badr, when they will be driven into the fire of warfare.
يَوْمَ لَا يُغْنِي عَنْهُمْ كَيْدُهُمْ شَيْئًا وَلَا هُمْ يُنصَرُونَ.
The day when their stratagem of warfare will be of no avail to them, and no help will be rendered to them from any quarter.
وَإِنَّ لِلَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا عَذَابًا دُونَ ذَلِكَ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ.
There awaits the wrongdoers yet another punishment, even prior to that punishment of war. But most of them do not know.
وَاصْبِرْ لِحُكْمِ رَبِّكَ فَإِنَّكَ بِأَعْيُنِنَا وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ حِينَ تَقُومُ.
Prophet, await with patience and perseverance the implementation of the judgment of your Lord. You are under our loving care and protection, and extol the holiness of your Lord along with his praises when you rise from sleep for prayer.
وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ فَسَبِّحْهُ وَإِدْبَارَ النُّجُومِ.
And proclaim his glory for part of the night, and also at the declining of the stars, when the night is about to end. al-Najm, parts of the Quran. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
وَالنَّجْمِ إِذَا هَوَى.
I call to witness every part of the Quran when it is revealed.
مَا ضَلَّ صَاحِبُكُمْ وَمَا غَوَى.
That your comrade Muhammad has neither deviated from true guidance in his practices, nor has he erred in his beliefs.
وَمَا يَنطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى.
He does not say anything out of his own fanciful desire.
إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى.
This Quran is nothing but pure revelation revealed to him by God.
عَلَّمَهُ شَدِيدُ الْقُوَى.
The Lord of mighty powers has taught him this discourse.
ذُو مِرَّةٍ فَاسْتَوَى.
The Lord whose powers become manifest in manifold and frequent ways, with the result that he, this messenger of God, attained perfection and fullest vigor both intellectually and physically.
وَهُوَ بِالْأُفُقِ الْأَعْلَى.
And he attained to the zenith of heights in his spiritual ascension.
ثُمَّ دَنَا فَتَدَلَّى.
Then he drew near to him, and afterwards he descended to humankind for their guidance.
فَكَانَ قَابَ قَوْسَيْنِ أَوْ أَدْنَى.
So that he became, as it were, one cord to two bows, or closer still.
فَأَوْحَى إِلَى عَبْدِهِ مَا أَوْحَى.
Then he revealed that excellent and mighty Quranic revelation which he had to send to his servant Muhammad.
مَا كَذَبَ الْفُؤَادُ مَا رَأَى.
Whose mind made no mistake in the interpretation of that which he saw during the ascension.
أَفَتُمَارُونَهُ عَلَى مَا يَرَى.
Will you doubt and dispute with him concerning that sign which he saw with his own eyes, it being no figment of imagination?
وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرَى.
And of course, he saw him in his other manifestation to him, yet another time.
عِندَ سِدْرَةِ الْمُنْتَهَى.
It was near the Sidra, which stands at the farthest end of knowledge.
عِندَهَا جَنَّةُ الْمَأْوَى.
Near where also is the garden which is the real eternal abode.
إِذْ يَغْشَى السِّدْرَةَ مَا يَغْشَى.
This was when the sublime thing, the divine manifestation, which was to cover Sidra, had covered it.
مَا زَاغَ الْبَصَرُ وَمَا طَغَى.
When he saw the divine manifestation, his eye deviated not from the certainty of the truth, nor did it wander away from the invincible faith on which he stood.
لَقَدْ رَأَى مِنْ آيَاتِ رَبِّهِ الْكُبْرَى.
It was the moment when he saw the greatly important signs of his Lord.
أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ اللَّاتَ وَالْعُزَّى.
Have you had a look at Lot and Uzza, the gods of idolaters?
وَمَنَاةَ الثَّالِثَةَ الْأُخْرَى.
And another, the third, goddess of no account, Manat?
أَلَكُمُ الذَّكَرُ وَلَهُ الْأُنثَى.
What an ignoble idea you have! Are you to have sons and he the daughters?
تِلْكَ إِذًا قِسْمَةٌ ضِيزَى.
That indeed is an unjust division and unbecoming from your own point of view, which looks upon the birth of a daughter with condemnation.
إِنْ هِيَ إِلَّا أَسْمَاءٌ سَمَّيْتُمُوهَا أَنْتُمْ وَآبَاؤُكُمْ مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ بِهَا مِنْ يتبعون إلا الظن وما تهوى الأنفس ولقد جاءهم من ربهم الهدى.
The fact is that these are mere names, bearing no significance, which you have coined, you and your forefathers, for which Allah has revealed no authority. These idol worshippers follow nothing but mere conjectures and the fancies of their own minds. They do this even though true guidance has already come to them from their Lord.
أَمْ لِلْإِنسَانِ مَا تَمَنَّى.
Can a person always have whatever he desires?
فَلِلَّهِ الْآخِرَةُ وَالْأُولَى.
Rather, all the blessings of the hereafter, as well as those of this present life, belong to Allah.
وَكَمْ مِنْ مَلَكٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ لَا تُغْنِي شَفَاعَتُهُمْ شَيْئًا إِلَّا مِنْ بَعْدِ أَنْ يَأْذَنَ اللَّهُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَرْضَى.
Behold, so many an angel is there in the heavens, but their intercession can be of no avail, except after Allah has given them permission regarding him who he wills and with whom he is pleased.
إِنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ لَيُسَمُّونَ الْمَلَائِكَةَ تَسْمِيَةَ الْأُنثَى.
Verily, it is only those who do not believe in the hereafter and who give feminine names to the angels, because they ascribe them to Allah as his daughters.
وَمَا لَهُم بِهِ مِنْ عِلْمٍ إِن يَتَّبِعُونَ إِلَّا الظَّنَّ وَإِنَّ الظَّنَّ لَا يُغْنِي مِنَ الْحَقِّ شَيْئًا.
But they have no knowledge of the matter. They follow nothing but conjecture, yet by no means can a conjecture be a substitute for the established truth.
فَأَعْرِضْ عَمَّنْ تَوَلَّى عَنْ ذِكْرِنَا وَلَمْ يُرِدْ إِلَّا الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا.
So turn aside from him who turns away from our remembrance and seeks nothing but the present life.
ذَلِكَ مَبْلَغُهُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ ضَلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنِ اهْتَدَى.
That is the highest attainment of their knowledge. Verily, your Lord knows very well those who go astray from his path, as he knows very well those who follow the right guidance.
وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى.
And all that lies in the heavens and all that lies in the earth belongs to Allah alone. The result of this is that he recompenses the evildoers according to the evil of their deeds, and rewards those who do good deeds with the fairest reward.
الَّذِينَ يَجْتَنِبُونَ كَبَائِرَ الْإِثْمِ وَالْفَوَاحِشَ إِلَّا اللَّمَمَ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ وَاسِعُ الْمَغْفِرَةِ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِكُمْ إِذْ أَنشَأَكُم مِّنَ الْأَرْضِ وَإِذْ أَنتُمْ أَجِنَّةٌ فِي بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ فَلَا تُزَكُّوا أَنفُسَكُمْ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنِ اتَّقَى.
Those who avoid grave sins and open shameful deeds, but who are sometimes guilty only of minor offenses, will find your Lord is Lord of immense protection and resorts to his mercy in such cases. He knows you full well, since when he created you from the earth, and when you were embryos in the wombs of your mothers. So make no pretensions to the purity of your souls. It is he who knows best, who truly and fully guards against evil.
أفرأيت الذي تولى
Have you taken notice of the one who turns away from guidance
وأعطى قليلا وأكدى
and gives but a little in the cause of Allah and does it grudgingly?
أعنده علم الغيب فهو يرى
Has he the knowledge of the unseen so that he can see his own future?
أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى
Has he not been informed of the contents of the scriptures of Moses
وإبراهيم الذي وفى
and those of Abraham, who thoroughly and faithfully fulfilled the commandments of his Lord?
ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى
The scriptures say that no soul that bears a burden shall bear the burden of another soul,
وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى
and that a human being will have to his account what he strives for,
وأن سعيه سوف يرى
and that his striving shall necessarily be seen and evaluated.
ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى
Then will he be recompensed fully and fairly,
وأن إلى ربك المنتهى
and that to your Lord is the eventual return,
وأنه هو أضحك وأبكى
and that it is he alone who makes people laugh and weep,
وأنه هو أمات وأحيا
and that it is he alone who causes death and brings to life,
وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى
and that he himself created the two species, male and female,
من نطفة إذا تمنى
from a sperm drop when it is emitted,
وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى
that it is he upon whom rests the raising of the dead again to life,
وأنه هو أغنى وأقنى
and that it is he who fulfills the needs and endows the gift of capital contentment and grants wealth,
وأنه هو رب الشعرى
and that it is he who is the Lord of Sirius, a star worshipped by some polytheist,
وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى
and that he destroyed the ancient tribe of Ad,
وثمود فما أبقى
and the tribe of Thamud, so that he spared not a single soul of them,
وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا هم أظلم وأطغى
and he destroyed the people of Noah before them. They were extremely wicked and most rebellious.
والمؤتفكة أهوى
And that it is he who totally pulled down the subverted cities, Sodom and Gomorrah of the people of Lot.
فغشاها ما غشا
So they were completely covered with that which overwhelms when the punishment befalls.
فبأي آلاء ربك تتمارى
O human being, which of the bounties of your Lord will you then doubt and dispute?
هذا نذير من النذر الأولى
This prophet is a warner towards all the people of the worlds, from among the series of warners to one particular people of old.
أزفت الآزفة
The hour of punishment that was promised to come has drawn nigh.
ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة
None can avert this doom besides Allah.
أفمن هذا الحديث تعجبون
Do you then wonder at this announcement and yet pay no heed to it?
وتضحكون ولا تبكون
For on hearing the mention of the hour of punishment, you laugh rather than weep?
وأنتم سامدون
And you remain proudly heedless and haughty.
فاسجدوا لله واعبدوا
You should better prostrate yourselves before Allah and worship Him. Al-Qamar, the moon. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر
The hour of doom of the enemies of the Prophet has drawn nigh, and to indicate it, the moon is rent asunder.
وإن يروا آية يعرضوا ويقولوا سحر مستمر
Yet, whenever these disbelievers see a sign, they turn away, paying it no heed, and say, "It is an oft-repeated and tremendous illusion."
وكذبوا واتبعوا أهواءهم وكل أمر مستقر
They have cried lies even to this sign, and have followed their low desires. Yet every decree of God shall certainly come to pass.
ولقد جاءهم من الأنباء ما فيه مزدجر
And certainly there has already come to them the important accounts concerning the fate of the ancients, in which there is provision of abstaining from obstinately following the wrong course.
حكمة بالغة فما تغني النذر
And wherein is profound and perfect wisdom, but the warnings were of no avail to them.
فتول عنهم يوم يدعو الداع إلى شيء نكر
Therefore turn away from them, and await the day when the summoner will summon them to a most disagreeable thing.
خش عن أبصارهم يخرجون من الأجداث كأنهم جراد منتشر
While with the sense of remorse, their eyes will be downcast. They will come forth from their graves as though they were swarms of locusts being scattered about.
مهطعين إلى الداع يقول الكافرون هذا يوم عسر
Rushing headlong towards the summoner, the disbelievers will say, "This is a hard day."
كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح فكذبوا عبدنا وقالوا مجنون وازدجر
The people of Noah cried lies to our prophets before them. Accordingly, they rejected our servant and said about him, "A madman, and one who is spurned and chided by our idols."
فدعا ربه أني مغلوب فانتصر
At last he prayed to his Lord, saying, "I am overcome, so come to my help to defend me."
ففتحنا أبواب السماء بماء منهمر
Thereupon we opened the gates of the clouds and allowed water to pour down in torrents.
وفجرنا الأرض عيونا فالتقى الماء على أمر قد قدر
And we caused the land to burst with gushing springs, so that the two waters gathered together for a great purpose of divine punishment that was decreed.
وحملناه على ذات ألواح ودسر.
And we bore him on that ark which was made of planks and nails,
تجري بأعيننا جزاء لمن كان كفر.
It floated on the waters of the deluge under our supervision and care. This punishment was for the sake of him who had been denied.
وَلَقَدْ تَرَكْنَاهَا آيَةً فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
And we left this incident of deluge for the succeeding generations to serve them as a sign. But is there anyone who would take heed?
فَكَيْفَ كَانَ عَذَابِي وَنُذُرِ.
Then behold how terrible was my punishment, and how true my warning.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Indeed, we have made the Quran easy for admonition and to understand, follow, and remember. But is there anyone who would take heed?
كذبت عاد فكيف كان عذابي ونذر.
The tribe of Ad, too, cried lies to the warning of the prophet Hud. And behold, how terrible was my punishment, and how true my warning.
إنا أرسلنا عليهم ريحا صرصرا في يوم نحس مستمر.
We let loose upon them a clamorous and alarmingly furious wind on a day when the sky remained red like copper till long.
تنزع الناس كأنهم أعجاز نخل منقعر.
It, the howling wind, tore the people away as though they were the hollowed stumps of uprooted palm trees.
فكيف كان عذابي ونذر.
Behold how terrible was my punishment, and how true my warning.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
And we have indeed made the Quran easy for admonition, and to understand, follow, and remember. But is there anyone who would take heed?
كَذَّبَتْ ثَمُودُ بِالنُّذُرِ.
The tribe of Thamud, too, in rejecting Salih, cried lies to all the divine warners.
فَقَالُوا أَبَشَرًا مِنَّا وَاحِدًا نَتَّبِعُهُ إِنَّا إِذًا لَّفِي ضَلَالٍ وَسُعُرٍ.
And they said, shall we follow a man who hails from ourselves and is all alone? If we do indeed, we in that case would be involved in a great error and suffering from insanity.
أَأُلْقِيَ الذِّكْرُ عَلَيْهِ مِن بَيْنِنَا بَلْ هُوَ كَذَّابٌ أَشِرٌ.
Is it that from amongst all of us, the reminder has been revealed to him alone? Nay, what he says is wrong. He is an impudent liar and self-conceited.
سَيَعْلَمُونَ غَدًا مَّنِ الْكَذَّابُ الْأَشِرُ.
God said to Salih, very shortly shall they know who is the impudent liar and self-conceited.
إِنَّا مُرْسِلُو النَّاقَةِ فِتْنَةً لَّهُمْ فَارْتَقِبْهُمْ وَاصْطَبِرْ.
We, in order to distinguish the good from the bad of them, are going to send a she-camel in a state that she is not to be interfered with in any way. Therefore, wait till the end comes and patiently persevere against their insults.
وَنَبِّئْهُمْ أَنَّ الماء قسمة بينهم كل شرب محتضر.
And inform them that their water is to be shared by them, and the she-camel, each time of drinking to be attended by everyone in turns.
فنادوا صاحبهم فتعاطى فعقر.
Thereupon they called their comrade who seized her, quite unlawfully, with the help of others, and hamstrung her, and they were then overtaken by a calamity.
فكيف كان عذابي ونذر.
And behold how terrible then was my punishment, and how true my warning.
إنا أرسلنا عليهم صيحة واحدة فكانوا كهشيم المحتضر.
And we let loose a single and sudden blast against them, and they became crushed like dry twigs, whittled down by an enclosure maker.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
And we have made the Quran easy for admonition and to understand, follow, and remember. But is there anyone who would take heed?
كَذَّبَتْ قَوْمُ لُوطٍ بِالنُّذُرِ.
Lot's people also, in rejecting Lot, cried lies to all the divine warners.
إِنَّا أَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ حَاصِبًا إِلَّا آلَ لُوطٍ نَجَّيْنَاهُمْ بِسَحَرٍ.
We let loose a destructive storm upon all of them except the family of Lot, whom we delivered through our mercy from the punishment by early dawn.
نِعْمَةً مِّنْ عِندِنَا كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي مَنْ شَكَرَ.
It was a favor from us. That is how we reward those who give thanks.
وَلَقَدْ أَنذَرَهُمْ بَطْشَتَنَا فَتَمَارَوْا بِالنُّذُرِ.
While he, Lot, had warned them of our seizure with punishment, but they doubted this warning and disputed over it.
وَلَقَدْ رَاوَدُوهُ عَنْ ضَيْفِهِ فَطَمَسْنَا أَعْيُنَهُمْ فَذُوقُوا عَذَابِي وَنُذُرِ.
And they deceitfully sought to turn him away from his guests. So we put a covering on their eyes, and we said to them, "Now taste my punishment and suffer the consequences of ignoring my warning."
وَلَقَدْ صَبَّحَهُم بُكْرَةً عَذَابٌ مُسْتَقِرٌّ.
And certainly there overtook them early in the morning a lasting punishment.
فَذُوقُوا عَذَابِي وَنُذُرِ.
Now taste my punishment and suffer the consequences of ignoring my warning.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
And indeed we have made the Quran easy for admonition and to understand, follow, and remember. But is there anyone who would take heed?
وَلَقَدْ جَاءَ آلَ فِرْعَوْنَ النُّذُرُ.
And surely the warners came to the people of Pharaoh also.
كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا كُلِّهَا فَأَخَذْنَاهُمْ أَخْذَ عَزِيزٍ مُقْتَدِرٍ.
But they cried lies to all our signs. So we took them to task, such as befitted the mighty, the powerful.
أَكُفَّارُكُمْ خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أُولَئِكُمْ أَمْ لَكُمْ بَرَاءَةٌ فِي الزُّبُرِ.
Are those of you who are disbelievers better than these? Or have you been promised amnesty from punishment in the previous scriptures?
أَمْ يَقُولُونَ نَحْنُ جَمِيعٌ منتصر.
Or do Meccan disbelievers say, we are a united force, capable of defending one another against any calamity?
سيهزم الجمع ويولون الدبر.
Soon that united force shall surely be routed. They will turn their backs and flee before the Muslims.
بل الساعة موعدهم والساعة أدهى وأمر.
The promised hour of their complete discomfiture is their appointed time. The fact is that the hour will be grievously calamitous and most bitter.
إن المجرمين في ضلال وسعر.
Surely the guilty are involved in clear error and suffering from insanity.
يوم يسحبون في النار على وجوههم ذوقوا مس سقر.
On that day they shall be dragged on their faces into the fire of the battle. It will be said to them, suffer the smite of fire.
إنا كل شيء خلقناه بقدر.
Verily, all things have we created in correct proportion and measure.
وما أمرنا إلا واحدة كلمح بالبصر.
Our command is at once carried out by only one word as quickly as the twinkling of an eye.
وَلَقَدْ أَهْلَكْنَا أَشْيَاعَكُمْ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
We have surely destroyed gangs of people like you, O disbelievers, before. But is there anyone who would take heed?
وَكُلُّ شَيْءٍ فَعَلُوهُ فِي الزُّبُرِ.
Everything they did is recorded in scrolls of deeds.
وَكُلُّ صَغِيرٍ وَكَبِيرٍ مُسْتَطَرٍ.
And everything, small and big, has been noted down.
إِنَّ الْمُتَّقِينَ فِي جَنَّاتٍ وَنَهَرٍ.
That is why those who became secure against evil and were dutiful to God shall be amidst gardens and bounties.
في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر.
Occupying positions of honor and excellence with the omnipotent sovereign. El-Rahman, the most gracious. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
Ar-Rahman,
the most gracious God.
Allama al-Qur'an,
has taught this Qur'an.
Khalaqa al-insan,
he created human being.
Allamahu al-bayan,
and taught him the art of intelligent and distinct speech.
الشمس والقمر بحسبان.
The sun and the moon pursue their scheduled courses on their axis according to a fixed reckoning.
والنجم والشجر يسجدان.
And the stemless plants and the trees humbly submit to his will.
والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان.
And he raised the heaven high and set up the law of harmony and balance.
ألا تطغوا في الميزان.
He explains this to you, that you should not violate the law of harmony and balance.
وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ بِالْقِسْطِ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانَ.
Hold balance with justice, giving everyone his due, avoiding extremes. and do not disturb the law of harmony in the least.
وَالْأَرْضَ وَضَعَهَا لِلْأَنَامِ
And he has set the earth for common good of all his creatures.
فِيهَا فَاكِهَةٌ وَالنَّخْلُ ذَاتُ الْأَكْمَامِ
In it there are all kinds of fruit and palm trees, laden with sheathed clusters.
وَالْحَبُّ ذُو الْعَصْفِ وَالرَّيْحَانُ
And the grains with the husk coverings, and fragrant flowery plants.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain, believers and disbelievers, then deny?
خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ كَالْفَخَّارِ
He created human being from the essence extracted from dry wringing clay, like a piece of baked pottery, with the faculty of speech and possessing pliant and submissive nature.
وَخَلَقَ الْجَانَّ مِن مَّارِجٍ مِّن نَّارٍ
And he created the jinn from a flame of fire, possessing fiery nature.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
رَبُّ الْمَشْرِقَيْنِ وَرَبُّ الْمَغْرِبَيْنِ
He is the Lord of the two easts and Lord of the two wests.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
مَرَجَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ يَلْتَقِيَانِ
He has let the two bodies of water flow freely. They will one day join together.
بَيْنَهُمَا بَرْزَخٌ لَا يَبْغِيَانِ
At present, a barrier stands between them. They cannot encroach one upon the other.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
يَخْرُجُ مِنْهُمَا اللُّؤْلُؤُ وَالْمَرْجَانُ
Pearls and corals come out of both these seas.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
وَلَهُ الْجَوَارِ الْمُنشَآتُ فِي الْبَحْرِ كَالْأَعْلَامِ
And to him belong these ships, raised aloft in the sea like mountain peaks.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ
All that is on it is subject to decay and doomed to pass away.
وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ
But only the majesty of your Lord, and that which is under the care of your Lord, the Lord of glory and honor, endures forever.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كل يوم هو في شأن.
All of the irrational beings that are in the heavens and on the earth do beg of him. Every moment he manifests himself in a new state of glory.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان.
We shall reckon with you, O you two big groups of the righteous and the rebellious.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان.
O body of the jinn, the fiery-natured, and the ordinary people, if you have the power and the capacity to go beyond the confines of the heavens and the earth, then do go. But you will not be able to go unless you have the necessary and unusual power.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران.
Flames of fire, smoke, and molten copper will be let loose upon you, and you will not be able to defend yourselves.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان.
And when the heaven splits up and turns crimson like red hide, how will you fare then?
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان.
On that day, none of people nor of jinn will be questioned about his sin.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
يعرف المجرمون بسيماهم فيؤخذ بالنواصي والأقدام.
The guilty will be known by their appearance and the expressions on their faces. Then they will be seized by their forelocks and the feet.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
هذه جهنم التي يكذب بها المجرمون.
They will be told, this is the Gehenna that the guilty have cried lies to.
يطوفون بينها وبين حميم آن.
They will take turns restlessly between it, the hellfire, and boiling hot liquid.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ.
There are two gardens of bliss, here and the hereafter, for such as fear the time when they will stand before the judgment seat of their Lord to account for their deeds.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
ذَوَاتَا أَفْنَانٍ.
Both the gardens of paradise are abounding in varieties of trees and rich greenery, accompanied with delightful comforts.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فِيهِمَا عَيْنَانِ تَجْرِيَانِ.
There are two springs, flowing free in each of them.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فِيهِمَا مِن كُلِّ فَاكِهَةٍ زَوْجَانِ.
In both of these gardens, there are fruit of all kinds in two varieties.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
مُتَّكِئِينَ عَلَى فُرُشٍ بَطَائِنُهَا مِنْ إِسْتَبْرَقٍ وَجَنَى الْجَنَّتَيْنِ دَانٍ.
They, the owners of paradise, will be reclining on couches over carpets, the linings of which will be of thick brocade, and the ripe fruit of both the gardens will be bending so low as to be within their easy reach to pluck.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فِيهِنَّ قَاصِرَاتُ الطَّرْفِ لَمْ يَطْمِثْهُنَّ إِنسٌ قَبْلَهُمْ وَلَا جَانٌّ.
There they shall have chaste and modest maidens, restraining their glances to look at them only, whom in this state neither man nor jinn has ever touched before them.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
كَأَنَّهُنَّ الْيَاقُوتُ وَالْمَرْجَانُ.
These maidens will look as if they were made of rubies and small pearls.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
هَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانُ.
Goodness alone is the reward of goodness.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
وَمِن دُونِهِمَا جَنَّتَانِ.
And besides these two paradises, there are two other gardens.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
مُدْهَامَّتَانِ.
Both of them are dark green with thick foliage.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فيهما عينان نضاختان
Both of these two have two springs gushing forth.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فيهما فاكهة ونخل ورمان
Both of these two have all kinds of fruit and dates and pomegranates.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
فيهن خيرات حسان
Therein will be maidens pious and beautiful.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
حور مقصورات في الخيام
Pure and chaste houris, confined to their goodly pavilions, enjoying the shade of God's mercy.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
لم يطمثهن إنس قبلهم ولا جان
Whom neither man nor jinn has ever touched before them in this state.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
متكئين على رفرف خضر وعبقري حسان
The owners of paradise will be reclining on green cushions and rich carpets of lovely beauty.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Which of the benefactions of your Lord will you twain then deny?
تبارك اسم ربك ذي الجلال والإكرام
Blessed be the name of your Lord, the Master of glory and honor. Al-Waqi'ah, the great event. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
إذا وقعت الواقعة
Beware of the time when the inevitable and the promised event shall come to pass.
ليس لوقعتها كاذبة
There is no denying its coming to pass.
خافضة رافعة
This event shall be lowering the status of some and exalting that of others.
إذا رجت الأرض رجا
This will take place when the earth shall be shaken with a violent shaking,
وبست الجبال بسا
and the mountain shall be completely shattered,
فكانت هباء منبثا
so that they shall all be reduced to particles of dust scattered about.
وكنتم أزواجا ثلاثة
And at that time you shall be sorted out into 3 distinct categories.
فأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة
First, those that are blessed. How lucky the blessed will be.
وأصحاب المشأمة ما أصحاب المشأمة
And then those that are wretched. How miserable the condition of the wretched will be.
والسابقون السابقون
And third, those that are foremost in faith. They are by all means the foremost in the hereafter.
أولئك المقربون
It is they who have really achieved nearness to their Lord.
في جنات النعيم
They shall abide in gardens of bliss.
ثلة من الأولين
A large party of them will hail from the early believers,
وقليل من الآخرين
while a few of them will hail from the later ones.
على سرر موضونة
They will be in the garden, seated on couches inlaid with gold and precious jewels.
متكئين عليها متقابلين
They will be reclining thereupon and sitting face to face.
يطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون
Their young sons will go round about them, who will remain as young as ever.
بأكواب وأباريق وكأس من معين
Carrying goblets and shining beakers and cups full of pure and clean drink.
لا يصدعون عنها ولا ينزفون
They will get no headache or giddiness from their drinks, nor will they be inebriated and talk nonsense.
وفاكهة مما يتخيرون
And carrying such fruits as they choose.
ولحم طير مما يشتهون
And with flesh of birds exactly to their taste.
وحور عين
And there will be present fair houris with lovely large eyes.
كأمثال اللؤلؤ المكنون
Chaste like pearls, well guarded and well preserved.
جزاء بما كانوا يعملون
Such shall be the reward of their good deeds.
لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما
There they will hear no idle talk, no sinful speech.
إلا قيلا سلاما سلاما
But all that they hear on all sides will be good and pure words of salutation. Peace be. Peace be.
وأصحاب اليمين ما أصحاب اليمين
Those that are blessed, how lucky the blessed will be.
في سدر مخضود
They shall abide amidst the land of thornless sidra, the lote tree, a symbol of bliss.
وطلح منضود
And in the garden of clustered bananas,
وظل ممدود
and in extended shades,
وماء مسكوب
and near water falling from heights,
وفاكهة كثيرة
and amidst abundant fruit,
لا مقطوعة ولا ممنوعة
the season of which is not limited, and they are never forbidden,
وفرش مرفوعة
and they will have noble spouses.
إنا أنشأناهن إنشاء
Verily we have made them, women, excellent, and have raised them into a special new creation,
فجعلناهن أبكارا
and have made them virgins, pure and undefiled.
عربا أترابا
They are the loving ones of their husbands, suiting to their ages and matching them in every respect.
لأصحاب اليمين
They are meant for the blessed ones.
ثلة من الأولين
This group will consist of a large party from the earlier people of Islam,
وثلة من الآخرين
and a large party from the later ones.
وأصحاب الشمال ما أصحاب الشمال
But as for those that are wretched, how sad will be the plight of those that are wretched.
في سموم وحميم
They shall dwell in the midst of painfully scorching winds and scalding water,
وظل من يحموم
and under the shadow of black smoke,
لا بارد ولا كريم
which is neither cool to refresh, nor honorable, nor of any good to please at all.
إنهم كانوا قبل ذلك مترفين
They, of course, lived a life of ease and abundance before this in the present world,
وكانوا يصرون على الحنث العظيم
but they persisted in extreme sinfulness,
وكانوا يقولون أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا وعظاما أإنا لمبعوثون
and they were wont to say, Is it that when we are dead and reduced to dust and bones, we shall then be raised to life again?
أَوَآبَاؤُنَا الْأَوَّلُونَ
And is it that our fathers of yore shall also be raised to a new life with us?
قُلْ إِنَّ الْأَوَّلِينَ وَالْآخِرِينَ
Say, most assuredly the earlier people and the later ones
لَمَجْمُوعُونَ إِلَى مِيقَاتِ يَوْمٍ مَّعْلُومٍ
shall all be gathered together at the fixed time of an appointed day.
ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ أَيُّهَا الضَّالُّونَ الْمُكَذِّبُونَ
Then, O you that have gone astray and cried lies to the truth,
لَآكِلُونَ مِن شَجَرٍ مِّن زَقُّومٍ
you will certainly eat of the Zakum tree, a symbol of agony,
فَمَالِئُونَ مِنْهَا الْبُطُونَ
and will fill your bellies with it.
فَشَارِبُونَ عَلَيْهِ مِنَ الْحَمِيمِ
Then you shall drink over it boiling water,
فَشَارِبُونَ شُرْبَ الْهِيمِ
lapping it down like the lapping of the camels that suffer from insatiable thirst.
هذا نزلهم يوم الدين.
This will be there of the wretched ones, entertainment on the day of requital.
نحن خلقناكم فلولا تصدقون.
It is we who have created you the first time. Why do you not then realize the reality of the resurrection?
أفرأيتم ما تمنون.
Have you given thought to the sperm drop, your life germ that you emit?
أأنتم تخلقونه أم نحن الخالقون.
Is it you that created yourselves, or are we the creator of it?
نحن قدرنا بينكم الموت وما نحن بمسبوقين.
It is we that have ordained death for all of you, and we cannot be stopped from it.
على أن نبدل أمثالكم وننشئكم فيما لا تعلمون.
From replacing you with beings similar to you, or from evolving you into a form which is unknown to you at present.
وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ النَّشْأَةَ الْأُولَى فَلَوْلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ.
And you certainly know of the first evolution. Then why do you not reflect?
أَفَرَأَيْتُم مَّا تَحْرُثُونَ.
Have you ever given thought to that which you sow?
أَأَنتُمْ تَزْرَعُونَهُ أَمْ نَحْنُ الزَّارِعُونَ.
Is it you that cause it growth, or is it we who are the growers?
لو نشاء لجعلناه حطاما فظلتم تفكهون.
If we, so pleased, we could reduce it to chaff before it is ripe and ready to be harvested, and then you would remain lamenting and talking bitterly.
إنا لمغرمون.
And saying, surely we have been left indebted.
بل نحن محرومون.
Rather, we have been left with nothing. Indeed, we are finished.
أفرأيتم الماء الذي تشربون.
Have you ever given thought to the water that you drink?
أأنتم أنزلتموه من المزن أم نحن المنزلون.
Is it you who bring it down from the clouds, or is it we who rain it?
لو نشاء جعلناه أجاجا فلولا تشكرون.
If we so pleased, we could make it brackish. Then why do you not give thanks?
أفرأيتم النار التي تورون.
Have you given thought to the fire which you kindle?
أأنتم أنشأتم شجرتها أم نحن المنشئون.
Is it you who produced the tree for kindling it into fire, or is it we the producer of it?
نحن جعلناها تذكرة ومتاعا للمقوين.
We have made it a source of admonition for the people and a means to live upon for the needy and the wayfarer.
فسبح باسم ربك العظيم.
Glorify therefore the name of your Lord, the incomparably great.
فلا أقسم بمواقع النجوم.
As to me, I swear by the places and times of the revelation of the portions of the Quran.
وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ.
And behold, it is a mighty oath, if you only care to know.
إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ.
That this is most surely a holy Quran, bestowing bounteous blessings of God.
في كتاب مكنون.
In a book well preserved in all its purity.
لا يمسه إلا المطهرون.
No one can achieve true insight into it except those who are purified by leading righteous lives.
تنزيل من رب العالمين.
It is a revelation from the Lord of the worlds.
أفبهذا الحديث أنتم مدهنون.
Is it this divine discourse that you are the deniers of?
وتجعلون رزقكم أنكم تكذبون.
And do you make the denial of it your lot?
فلولا إذا بلغت الحلقوم.
Why then, when the soul of the dying person reaches the throat,
وأنتم حينئذ تنظرون.
and you are at that time looking on helplessly,
ونحن أقرب إليه منكم ولكن لا تبصرون.
and when we are nearer to him than you, though you do not see,
فلولا إن كنتم غير مدينين.
why then, if you are not governed by any authority and are not to be requited,
ترجعونها إن كنتم صادقين.
you do not bring it, the soul, back to the body of the dying person, if you are truthful in your claim of being independent of the supreme authority.
فأما إن كان من المقربين.
And if he, the departed person, belongs to those who have attained nearness to God and are his chosen ones,
فروح وريحان وجنة نعيم.
then he will have happiness, comfort, and plenty, and a garden of bliss.
وأما إن كان من أصحاب اليمين.
And if he, the departed one, belongs to the blessed people,
فسلام لك من أصحاب اليمين.
then it will be said of him, peace be upon you ever, O you of the blessed people.
وأما إن كان من المكذبين الضالين.
But if he belongs to those who deny the truth and are steeped in error,
فنزل من حميم.
then he will be offered boiling water for an entertainment,
وتصلية جحيم.
and burning in hell.
إن هذا لهو حق اليقين.
Verily, this fact is a perfect certainty, not merely a certainty by inference or sight.
فسبح باسم ربك العظيم.
Therefore glorify the name of your Lord, the incomparably great. Al-Hadid, the iron, with the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
سبح لله ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم.
Whatever is in the heavens and the earth declares the glory of Allah, and He is the Almighty, the All-Wise.
له ملك السماوات والأرض يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير.
The kingdom of the heavens and the earth belongs to Him. He gives life and causes death, and He is the possessor of power to do all that He will.
هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم.
He is from the very first, there was nothing before Him, and He will exist to the last, there will be nothing after Him. And when nothing remains, He will remain, He being an eternal being. He is the supreme being, subordinate to no one, and whereas He comprehends everything, He is incomprehensible. He has full knowledge of everything.
هو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش يعلم ما يلج في الأرض وما يخرج منها وما ينزل من السماء وما يعرج فيها وهو معكم أينما كنتم والله بما تعملون بصير.
It is He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 aeons, and He is established on the throne of power. He knows what goes down into the earth, and what comes out of it, and what descends from above, and what ascends to it. He is with you wherever you may be. Allah is watchful of all that you do.
له ملك السماوات والأرض وإلى الله ترجع الأمور.
The kingdom of the heavens and the earth belongs to Him. All matters are referred to Allah for His judgment.
يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وهو عليم بذات الصدور.
He causes the night to gain on the day in one season, and He causes the day to gain on the night in the other season. He has full knowledge of the inmost secrets of hearts.
آمنوا بالله ورسوله وأنفقوا مما جعلكم مستخلفين فيه فالذين آمنوا منكم وأنفقوا لهم أجر كبير.
O people, believe in Allah and His Messenger, and spend in the cause of Allah out of the possessions He has entrusted you with as His vicegerent. Indeed, there awaits a great reward for such of you as believe and spend in His cause.
وما لكم لا تؤمنون بالله والرسول يدعوكم لتؤمنوا بربكم وقد أخذ ميثاقكم إن كنتم مؤمنين.
What is wrong with you that you do not believe in Allah? though the messenger invites you to believe in your Lord, and though he has already bound you to a covenant. Now is the time if you care to believe.
هو الذي ينزل على عبده آيات بينات ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وإن الله بكم لرؤوف رحيم.
It is he who sends down clear signs to his servant that he may lead you from all kinds of darkness into the light of faith. And behold, Allah is compassionate and ever merciful to you.
وما لكم ألا تنفقوا في سبيل الله ولله ميراث السماوات والأرض لا يستوي منكم من أنفق من قبل الفتح وقاتل أولئك أعظم درجة من الذين أنفقوا من بعد وقاتلوا وكلا وعد الله الحسنى والله بما تعملون خبير.
What is wrong with you that you do not spend in the way of Allah? For all that the heavens and the earth contain shall finally revert to Allah. Those of you who spent and fought in the cause of Allah before the victory of Hudaybiyah cannot be equal to those who joined the ranks later. They are higher in rank than those who spent and fought afterwards, after the truth had gained ground. Yet Allah has promised a good reward to them all. Allah is well aware of what you do.
من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له وله أجر كريم.
Who is he that will separate a handsome portion of his possessions to give in the cause of Allah? Let him remember, he will increase it manifold to repay it to him many times over. Indeed, there awaits such a one a generous and honorable reward.
يوم ترى المؤمنين والمؤمنات يسعى نورهم بين أيديهم وبأيمانهم بشراكم اليوم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ذلك هو الفوز العظيم.
Think of the day when you will see the believing men and the believing women, that their faith having become a torch of light is advancing rapidly in front of them and on their right sides. It will be said to them, glad tidings to you this day. There await you gardens of paradise, served with running streams. The recipients of glad tidings will abide therein forever. This indeed is a mighty achievement.
يوم يقول المنافقون والمنافقات للذين آمنوا انظرونا نقتبس من نوركم قيل ارجعوا وراءكم فالتمسوا نورا فضرب بينهم بسور له باب باطنه فيه الرحمة وظاهره من قبله العذاب.
That day, the hypocritical men and hypocritical women will say to those who believe, wait for us so that we might obtain some illumination from your light. It will be said to them, go back if you can and seek for light. Then a wall with a gateway will be set up, separating them and the believers. The inside of it will be all mercy, where the righteous have to go, and the outside of it shall be facing torment, where the hypocrites have to stay.
ينادونهم ألم نكن معكم قالوا بلى ولكنكم فتنتم أنفسكم وتربصتم وارتبتم وغرتكم الأماني حتى جاء أمر الله وغركم بالله الغرور.
These hypocrites will call out to those believers, "Were we not with you in the worldly life?" They will reply, "Yes, but you let yourselves fall into temptations, and you waited uselessly for our destruction, and you doubted about the truth. In fact, your vain desires deceived you till the decree of Allah about your punishment came to be implemented, and the arch deceiver deceived you in respect of Allah."
فاليوم لا يؤخذ منكم فدية ولا من الذين كفروا مأواكم النار هي مولاكم وبئس المصير.
So this day no ransom shall be accepted from you, nor from those who disbelieved. Hellfire is the final abode of you all. That is your friendly protector, and very evil is that resort.
ألم يأن للذين آمنوا أن تخشع قلوبهم لذكر الله وما نزل من الحق ولا يكونوا كالذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبل فطال عليهم الأمد فقست قلوبهم وكثير منهم فاسقون.
Is it not yet time for those who believe that their hearts should feel humbled at the mention of the name of Allah and at the truth that has been revealed to them in the form of the Quran, and that they do not become like those who were given the scripture before them, but their hearts hardened because a long period of time passed over them, enjoying the favors of Allah. As for their present state, they are mostly transgressors.
اعلموا أن الله يحيي الأرض بعد موتها قد بينا لكم الآيات لعلكم تعقلون.
Know that Allah brings the inhabitants of the earth to life after their death. We have indeed explained our messages to you, that you may abstain from evil deeds.
إن المصدقين والمصدقات وأقرضوا الله قرضا حسنا يضاعف لهم ولهم أجر كريم.
Verily, as to the men who give alms, and the women who give alms, and those who perform excellent deeds for the sake of Allah, their recompense shall be increased manifold for them, and there awaits them a generous and honorable reward.
والذين آمنوا بالله ورسله أولئك هم الصديقون والشهداء عند ربهم لهم أجرهم ونورهم والذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب الجحيم.
And for those who believe in Allah and His messengers, they alone are the truthful people and faithful witnesses in the sight of their Lord. They will have their full reward and their light. But those who disbelieve and cry lies to our commandments are the very inmates of hell.
اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم وتكاثر في الأموال والأولاد كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما وفي الآخرة عذاب شديد ومغفرة من الله ورضوان وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور.
Know that the life of this world is but a sport, wanton, an empty show, a source of boasting among yourselves, and an emulous quest for more riches and children. It is like the rain, the vegetation produced whereby pleases the cultivators. Then it, the vegetation, blooms and flourishes so that you can see it turn yellow on ripening. Then there comes a time when it becomes worthless chaff. But the hereafter promises both a severe punishment for the wicked, and for the righteous there is protection from Allah and His pleasure. The life of this world is nothing but a temporary enjoyment of delusive things.
سابقوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها كعرض السماء والأرض أعدت للذين آمنوا بالله ورسله ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
O people, advance quickly, outstripping one another towards the protection from your Lord, and towards a garden, the extensiveness of which is beyond measure, as the extensiveness of the heaven and the earth. It has been prepared for those who believe in Allah and His messengers. That protection is Allah's grace and bounty. He grants it to such of those who wish to attain it and strive for it. Allah is the Lord of immense grace and bounty.
ما أصاب من مصيبة في الأرض ولا في أنفسكم إلا في كتاب من قبل أن نبرأها إن ذلك على الله يسير.
No disaster befalls either on the earth or in your own selves, but it forms part of the divine law before we bring it into being. Indeed, it is easy for Allah to make such a law.
لكي لا تأسوا على ما فاتكم ولا تفرحوا بما آتاكم والله لا يحب كل مختال فخور.
Allah has apprised you of this, that you may neither grieve over that good which is lost to you, nor exult because of that which He has granted you. Allah has no love for those who are haughty and boastful.
الذين يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل ومن يتول فإن الله هو الغني الحميد.
Neither has He love for those who practice niggardliness themselves, and also enjoin others to be niggardly. He who turns his back upon His commandment should be aware, verily Allah is self-sufficient, free from all needs, and worthy of all praise in His own right.
لقد أرسلنا رسلنا بالبينات وأنزلنا معهم الكتاب والميزان ليقوم الناس بالقسط وأنزلنا الحديد فيه بأس شديد ومنافع للناس وليعلم الله من ينصره ورسله بالغيب إن الله قوي عزيز.
Certainly we sent our messengers with clear proofs, and we also sent down with them the code of Shariat, law and justice, and the balance, the practice of the prophet and right use of the book of God, so that people might conduct themselves with equity and justice. And we have given to them iron, which has great strength, and wherein is material for violent warfare, and for many other uses for people. All this has been done that Allah may distinguish those who help him and his messengers without having seen him. Indeed, Allah is all-powerful, almighty.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ وَجَعَلْنَا فِي ذُرِّيَّتِهِمَا النُّبُوَّةَ وَالْكِتَابَ فَمِنْهُمْ مُهْتَدٍ وَكَثِيرٌ مِّنْهُمْ فَاسِقُونَ.
Indeed, we sent Noah and Abraham, and we set up among their children a system of prophethood and the book. So some of them followed true guidance, but many of them became transgressors.
ثم قفينا على آثارهم برسلنا وقفينا بعيسى ابن مريم وآتيناه الإنجيل وجعلنا في قلوب الذين اتبعوه رأفة ورحمة ورهبانية ابتدعوها ما كتبناها عليهم إلا ابتغاء رضوان الله فما رعوها حق رعايتها فآتينا الذين آمنوا منهم أجرهم وكثير منهم فاسقون.
Then we caused a series of our messengers, one after the other, to follow them closely in their footsteps. And we caused Jesus, son of Mary, to follow them. And we gave him, Jesus, the evangel. And we placed compassion and mercy in the hearts of those who followed him. But as for monasticism, they invented it themselves. We did not enjoin it upon them. They started monastic life to seek Allah's pleasure, but they did not observe it as faithfully as it should have been observed. Yet we duly rewarded such of them as truly believed, but many of them were transgressors.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وآمنوا برسوله يؤتكم كفلين من رحمته ويجعل لكم نورا تمشون به ويغفر لكم والله غفور رحيم.
O you who believe, take Allah as a shield and believe in his messenger. If you do so, Allah will grant you double the share of his mercy in this world and the hereafter, and will provide for you a light with the help of which you will advance forward, and will grant you protection against pitfalls. And Allah is great protector, ever merciful.
لئلا يعلم أهل الكتاب ألا يقدرون على شيء من فضل الله وأن الفضل بيد الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
You will be so treated lest the people of the scripture should think that they, the Muslims, have no control over the attainment of the grace and bounty of Allah, and so that they should know that grace and bounty is entirely in the hands of Allah. He bestows it upon such as wishes to be granted and strives for it. And Allah is the Lord of immense grace and bounty.